23 years ago, this movie, I had it on VHS and I watched it all the time. And as an adult, I still watch this movie. This is a comfort movie, to be honest. I actually just love this movie. Like, seriously, it's one of my just all time childhood favorites. And when I heard they were making a sequel, I cannot lie to you, this was one of my most anticipated for the entire year. I'm being honest, I wanted to see a sequel to Chicken Run. And here we are, Netflix, let's talk about it.
Here's Johnny.
My mom always said life was like a box of chocolates.
Expecto Patronum!
Chicken Run, Dawn of the Nugget stars Thandie Newton, Zachary Levi, and Bella Ramsey, and is about having pulled off an escape from Tweety's farm. Ginger has found a peaceful island sanctuary for the whole flock, but back on the mainland, the whole chicken kind faces a new threat, and Ginger and her team decide to break in. Aardman Studios, the studio that gives you Wallace and Gromit and basically any great, gorgeous claymation movie you can think of, has come from this studio, like the original Chicken Run back in 2000. I cannot believe it's been this long since they decided to finally do a sequel to Chicken Run, which a lot of sequels nowadays, when they do that for nostalgia purposes, it usually is not good. I mean, we just had Good Burger 2, which was basically the same exact movie as the first one, and it's okay. So going in this movie, I can't lie to you, I was nervous. I was like, oh, 20 plus years, not the original cast is coming back, which is understandable. And then going in this movie, I sat down, I said, okay, it is a kid's movie. That's first most. Let's just watch the movie for its own. Guys, I had fun with this movie. Seriously. It's not the original. It's not. I knew that as well. Like, the first one is the first one. But this movie, for what 20 plus years had been waiting for this sequel, this is entertaining. This is something I think anyone growing up with Real Chicken Run can watch this movie and enjoy the heck out of it. And I think kids nowadays and parents who want to see the Chicken Run sequel, it's on Netflix, I think a lot of kids can really enjoy it because first things first, the animation, the claymation, honestly, I haven't seen it look this good in a while. It was really nice to look at. Now, it is Netflix, 4K resolution, all that kind of stuff. It looks beautiful on a flat screen TV with surround sound. But the movie's colors, it really pops on screen. It's just gorgeous looking. Obviously, there is CGI used in a lot of motion, a lot of jumping big scenes. But for the little tiny scenes, these little houses that they built, this big factory and the little hallways, like, this is stuff man built, and you can see with them moving, you can see the claymation move, which makes me so happy to see that they still are making claymation the way it's supposed to be, which is man-made, which probably took forever to make. So everyone who worked on this film, you deserve seriously a round of applause. I bet this was so hard to do, but the movie itself, it looks gorgeous. With all the voice cast, I'm not gonna lie, it hurts my soul a little bit to know that the original cast isn't really there. Now, obviously, our main villain who plays the main farmer villain, she's also, like, in this movie not as much as the first one, but when she is in there, it's the original voice actress. She does a great job, but the rest of the cast, I'm pretty sure, like, a lot of it wasn't the same. Like, obviously, Ginger, Thandie Newton, who plays Ginger, it's not the original actress. I couldn't really tell. If you, like, people, like, general audiences won't really tell. For me, I knew right away, but I was like, she's doing a good job. Now, Zachary Levi, listen, what he's done outside of movies and a lot of stuff this year with his voice and what he's saying, I don't agree with it, and it's kind of making me dislike him as a person. That's just me, but his voice work in the movie, it fit well. We did have Mel Gibson in the original, so obviously that wasn't going to return to this one, so I think he did a good job. The best addition is Bella Ramsey as the daughter. She actually does a really good job. She fits just right in. Like, I feel like her voice work was just perfect for this universe. Seriously, like, she does a really good job as his daughter. And the story is very much predictable, very cliche, but it's a kid's movie. It's supposed to be just a simple-minded movie. But you could have darker themes and stuff like that. Like, the first one, there's literally a scene where they kill a chicken, and all the chickens are like, our friend just died and we're depressed. We need to escape this prison Holocaust farm. This one is very much lighthearted. It's very big. It's very sequel, like big more, all kind of stuff. which in the end, the big factory being the farm, it was a cool action piece setting for a lot of this movie, but I do miss the little farm, the subtleness of that first one, just me comparison to the first one. But I think, like I said, this movie isn't going a lot more into that darker tones. It is bright-hearted. It's very big. It's very fun. I was entertained throughout the entire runtime of this movie. And in the end, I'm not disappointed whatsoever. I truly think this is a good sequel to the first one. I don't think it's better than the first one. The animation is gorgeous. The voice, all of them did their jobs. They did a good job. I liked hearing the original main villain's voice. It was cool to see a sequel to Chicken Run as a 24-year-old watching it. It was crazy, and all I can say is good job. I'm gonna give Chicken Run Dawn of the Nugget a B plus. It is on Netflix right now, so go check it out if you've seen the original. I really recommend it. And for anyone that hasn't seen the original, this movie does a very good job of just saying, hey, this is a sequel to the first one, and we're gonna like do a little bit of a replay for anyone that hasn't seen it 23 years ago. It does that for sure in this movie. But anyway, guys, enjoy this movie review. I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.